Production fell by almost 30% compared to the previous year, as the industry association SMMT announced. This made 2020 the worst year since 1984. The coronavirus pandemic and Brexit hit the British automotive industry hard last year. The production fell compared to the previous year by 29.3%, as the industry association SMMT, that Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, announced on Thursday. Around 920,000 vehicles rolled off the assembly line in the United Kingdom in 2020. And as I said, that is the lowest value since 1984. And I don't mean the book or the movie. The sharp decline is largely due to the global decrease in demand caused by the coronavirus pandemic, says SMMT boss Mike Hawes at an online press conference. The British automotive industry is heavily dependent on export. More than 80% of the cars manufactured in the country go abroad, over half of them to the EU. Exports to EU member states plummeted by more than 30%. Exports to the USA were similarly steep. By contrast, more was exported to China, South Korea and Taiwan, the countries less affected by the pandemic than in the previous year. Many factories were shut down for several weeks last spring, and several manufacturers also extended their factory holidays around the turn of the year in order to cushion the difficulties caused by the changes in trade with the EU after the end of the Brexit transition phase. Hawes contradicted British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who dismissed reports of problems at the borders with customs formalities and food safety controls as teething troubles. We see friction at the limit. It doesn't stop production, but it does put a lot of pressure, said Hawes. Some manufacturers are dependent on deliveries by air freight to keep the assembly lines running. And of course that means the additional effort goes beyond teething troubles. This is the new reality. The industry has to adapt to it, he says. A positive aspect of the trade and cooperation agreement concluded between Brussels and London is that a transition phase has been agreed for the rules of origin for electric vehicles and batteries. This allows a gradual increase in capacities. Overall, the industry wants to change towards hybrid and purely electric drives. Now it is hoped that the end of the Brexit uncertainty will result in increased investments in Great Britain. The announcement by Nissan, for example, to increase the production of batteries at its plant in Sunderland in Northern England fits in with this. And if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel and to my other channel. I'll see you in my next video or tonight on my first live stream at 6 p.m. CET. Auf Wiedersehen.